What I have discovered on this DRIP matter, I have been traumatized since. Look,
what is DRIP?
This country, the District Road Improvement Program.
Okay.
And I have here press cuttings from his candidate, his chief collaborator, Dr. Bawumia, saying that, let no one lie to you. DRIP was entirely my idea, Bawumia. He says he won't share credit with anybody. He even warned NDC MPs who were saying that, oh, the thing, they use common fund. MPs have a share of the common fund. He said they should all back off. It's entirely his idea. Another press cutting. DRIP has nothing to do with Parliament. It was entirely my idea. Bawumia sets the record straight. Peace FM online. The Honorable Mahama Yariga and I decided to file an RTI request because a lot of these DRIP things going on, we didn't know what was happening. We don't have the total cost. We don't know how it was procured, where they came from. So as diligent members of Parliament, we raised a right to information request. Dr. Randy Ambe, if you read the response, will you believe that the cost of this DRIP initiative is a staggering $178.7 million US dollars? We heard that figure from the first time.
But Common Fund doesn't have that money.
Common Fund doesn't have that money. So we asked them in the RTI that, how are you going to pay? They say, oh, 9 installments. So we will pay 15%. The next government has to come and pay 85%. Bawumia says nobody should come near. It's entirely his idea. He doesn't even have idea on how to raise the funds to pay for it fully now, before he leaves office, before he's booted out. They are going to pay only 15%. But you see, that is not what is traumatizing. In our RTI, we asked, what was the procurement method? Holy Moses. A $178.7 million contract. That Bawumia says is the champion, his idea. Single source. It wasn't competitive. Can you believe that? Non-competitive. Meanwhile, I have Bawumia here. 8 September 2016. Overpricing of contracts through the use of sole sourcing is very typical of this John Mahama NDC government. Another one. Friday, 3rd February 2017, they are just coming to office. Said, we will abort rampant sole sourcing, Bawumia. Then he had another media engagement where he accused the former vice president, his office, that is residence building, that it was also single sourced, that we didn't get value for money. I never imagined that after this crusade, this campaign against single sourcing, against sole sourcing, Bawumia campaigning in 2024 will make a single source project his pet subject that everybody should back off from, that it is his idea. $178.7 million. And these are equipments that you can get from so many companies. And if it was competitive, Bawumia was right many years ago that when it is competitive, already the Auditor General, remember, has indicted Bawumia's brother, Abraham Bawumia, the Kuku Roads Resource Assets Limited.
No, not him, but Kokobot.
Yes, that if when they compared competitive, the 13% competitive contract and the 87%, which Bawumia's family was hugely benefiting, it was 3 times the value. Auditor General's report. So Bawumia was right. Nana Komia was right then. And a 2.8 billion CD transaction, which a 2.8 billion CD transaction, which breaks the District Assembly Common Fund. They can't pay. They say they don't have the money. It has to enter
2.8 billion cedis.
2.8 billion cedis. The $178.7 million is 2.8 billion cedis. District Assembly Common Fund, in their response to us, they said they told them they don't have the money. They can't. It has to be spread. 9 months. It's here. Natoshi signed the RTI response. Then we also asked a breakdown of the equipment, the unit cost. Oh my goodness. That is where the roofs came plumbing down. It is clear to us, the analysis that we have done, that somebody was determined that he must make $100 million from this deal.
Out of the 170.
Yes. So we have the breakdown from this Assembly Common Fund. We decided to send an email to the company, go on their website, call them, including their South African branch, and we put together the market price of the same specs of items, because we have the specs. So the Louis Gong, the company is Louis Gong. If you go on their website now, they are so happy. They are celebrating the Ghanaian deal. It's their biggest deal ever. They are so happy. Chinese company, Louis Gong. But we asked in the RTI, we asked that did government of Ghana deal directly, or they had an intermediary, as usual.
Which intermediary, 1 or 2?
They had an intermediary. This is intermediary 8. You know, and guess what? JA Plant Pool, the Zoom Lion conglomerate, intermediary. So, Louis Gong Motor Grader, they told us, and it's also on their website, you can go and check, that the current market value, if you want one, is $61,000. Guess how much Bawumia's DRIP, how much taxpayers are paying for it? $185,000, 236 US dollars, 80 cents. So $185,000, inflated by 204%. Louis Gong single drum roller, 6114E. The market value is $24,500. We are paying $77,616. Can you believe that?
And no, not to cut, but are the equipment from Louis Gong?
Yes, Louis Gong. Louis Gong crawler bulldozer B230. The market value, they told us, $100,000. It's available on their website. We are paying $188,000
for one.
67 for one. Incredible. The levels of inflation. The low bed, $51,400 real market value. We are paying $146,000. The Louis Gong backhoe CLG 77A, that's the spec. Market value $43,000. We are paying $78,000. When you put all of this together, Ghana should not have paid more than $76.6 million. The real market value, what they are telling us, what Louis Gong is telling us. It should not have been for all of this equipment.
If an individual
and yes, exactly. And they told us that even with this, if you are buying in bulk, as is standard practice, they give you a discount. But we have been very generous and conservative in our analysis. Very kind.
I thought you were getting cost.
Very generous in our analysis. Nana come here, mischief.
The man, we come and sit here, he denigrates me all the time. I'm having a private conversation with you two.
How can you be having private conversation on a live program?
Mischievous. You gave me an 8-page document when I was.
Okay, your apology.
I'm asking Randy, because Randy was trying to.
Your apology.
Randy was trying to answer a call.
Nana Akomia.
Don't say I'm being mischievous.
Your apologies. You are not mischievous. You are a saint. Forgive me.
Don't come up here.
So, $76.6 million maximum is what we should have paid. We are paying $178.7 million. Can you believe that?
Randy.
And you see, the experts that we are speaking to, they're saying with this amount we are going to pay, this $178.7 million, we could actually have opened a factory.
Yeah.
We could have opened a factory.
Randy.
So let's continue next.
We must, this matter, we must delve into it. And look, we have served notice that that 85%, they want the next government to pay. We are not going to pay under these terms.
It's all fine.
This sweetheart deal is not going to happen.